Hello guys, this is Glowy and I'm alone. My kids are downstairs watching TV. So today we're gonna talk about foreigners visiting Philippines and how we treat them well, and I'm gonna give you suggestions and recommendations on how we can be polite and treat them right. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the food thing. So, like a lot of these foreigners have issues on the food, and that's what we're gonna talk about first. So, first thing is, guys, if you have like a foreigner, especially from US, from Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Europe areas like that, try to be so polite in asking them what they eat before serving something, like serving them lechon. The guys, some of them haven't seen lechon for their whole life, so this lechon thing is like the thing with the whole body, with all the legs and the hooves still in there, and the head has the eyes still in there, and the mouth and the teeth. Guys, they're not exposed to this stuff, so be so at least be sensitive on their part too, and ask them if they wanted those stuff before you serve it for them, like you making it that whole thing for them, because sometimes we get hurt like, oh, why they don't want what we serve, and they're not polite enough on at least trying. Guys, sometimes you have to think about them too, like they're not used to it, and some of them have sensitive bellies, or some of them are just scared to try it. So be so kind in understanding them too, and their culture, or the place where they come from, like that. And on the fish too, guys, if you go on American stores, American groceries, you won't see the fish with the head, you won't see the fish with the tails or whatever. It's all in packet sizes, and they've been clean, it's boneless. So you serving them immediately like fish with the head, and the eyes are so big, like looking back at them. That's, yeah, if I'm them too, and I haven't seen and eaten all this stuff, I will be scared too and freak out too. So be just kind of polite in asking first if they can eat those stuff or not. And the other thing too is like, the beef, so they don't eat mga laman loob, guys. And the second is, guys, these foreigners eat differently than us, you know as I've said in my past videos, that these foreigners don't eat too much rice as much as we Asians eat. Three rice serving in a day, so we can eat rice in the morning, noon, and at night. But they might not like that too much, so try to kind of understand them too, like depending, because some of them can and some of them can't stand eating rice like all day, like three rice a day. So just ask them, and you can buy a variety of food, like buy some different bread, make them some sandwich, like you can make egg sandwich, tuna sandwich, chicken sandwich, you can make spaghetti, mac and cheese, potatoes, like that. So those stuff that they can eat, so they don't eat rice 3 times a day like we do. So be considerate too. And the next thing is, guys, if you're not sure where the food come from, how they cook it, consider that too, because the problems of the foreigners sometimes is they have sensitive belly, because all what they everything that they have in the US is been checked. So before the water goes in houses, it's been treated with chlorine, and before the food goes into the market, it's been checked, so their belly are not exposed to everything that we have in there. That's what we're gonna say. And so be considerate in if you make food, make sure you cook it very well. And if you give them water, maybe it's best to just give them the bottled water, distilled, mineral, or whatever. As long as you know that it's very clean and very safe to drink. Kasi a lot of the foreigners that I know who visited there, like my friends, husbands, like they have problems with diarrhea. So to make sure that they're safe too and they will have like a good visit in the Philippines, please consider those stuff too. And the next thing, guys, is consider the weather in Philippines too. Maybe you'll bring them, like you go out, of course you're used to the heat of the sun because we're Filipinos, right? And it's like summer and spring there all the time. It's hot almost all the time. So these foreigners, guys, they might not be exposed to that sun too much as like what we have. So be considerate too in where you go, in where you're gonna bring them, in where you're gonna travel with them. Consider the place. Does it have shades, tree shades, or does it have places where you can at least sit? And does it have places where you can buy drinks? A cold drink can soothe you or can cool you down, like halo halo, like those stuff can cool you down if they want. But some of them are not, like haven't tried halo halo too, so you might ask them too. But be considerate too on their part, because maybe they're not used to too much or excessive heat, like especially for those people who's from like four season countries. So they have winter, spring, summer, and fall. So usually the summer is just the hot season, the rest are just cool. And the other thing is that some of our visitors, guys, are not used to fiesta, so big huge parties. So maybe they arrive there and you're like, oh, I have my visitor, and you wanted to show everyone that you have the visitors, that you have a foreign visitor. But guys, you have probably need to consider to, like, is our visitor like, used to this kind of stuff? Because guys, here in the US, it's so hard to invite people because everyone's kind of busy. So usually it's the closest family that will come in your party that you can invite, and they will come. But you sometimes too they can't come because they have some stuff that they need to do too. So that's why Filipinos here, they invite like Filipinos too, because we have, we're birds in the same feather, as we will say. So we know and we understand our own culture. So we just invite fellow Filipinos too. Dito kasi, guys, I will say it in Filipino, mahirap mag-invite. Invite ka kahit magpadala ka ng 20 or 30 or 50 invitations, ang dadating mga 10 lang. So mahirap kasi busy sila palagi. So hindi sila used sa malaking crowd. So merong mga foreigner din na parang cool lang. But be considerate too and ask them if they're okay with it. Kasi baka hindi sila used, at baka para sa kanila is masyadong crowded, So try to consider that too. And one thing, guys, is that hindi lahat na nasa abroad o lahat ng foreigners is mayaman. Makikita ng mga foreigners na mahirap, may homeless pa nga, kaya lang di as much as the homeless that we have in there. Kaya wag naman na tratuhin na, oh, ito foreigner to, madaming pera to. So, huhut-hutan. Pag sumasakay ng taxi, tataasan yung singil. Kung bibili ng ganito, tataasan ng singil. Guys, wag mo naman sirain ang Filipino. Be nice naman and consider na hindi lahat na nasa abroad, na hindi lahat na foreigner is mayaman, mapera at may mahuhut-hut ka. So please change that attitude, guys. Hindi lahat ng nasa abroad ng mga Filipino is mayaman. Ang iba nagkahirap-hirap din. So be considerate too. And guys, just be as friendly because that's the one that they like. Filipinos is we are friendly and we are very hospitable. Yeah, hospitable is the word. Try to raise our name, guys. Wag sirain. So ganyan, guys. So those are the tips, recommendations that and suggestions that I can share with you. If you have additional stuff that you wanted to share too, you can type it in the comment box below. And if you have reactions to this video, type it in the comment box below too. And thank you for watching, guys. Hope you all have a good day. Bye. Don't forget to please click like and subscribe. Bye, guys.